right now. A lot of gas around as the 6 boats back and forward.
Team Germany, they're looking like they've had a bit of a touchdown potentially, but they are off the foils, just not executing that last jibe. That's going to hurt. They really need to repop. They're just digging themselves out of the hole with only 35 seconds to go.
Canadians lining up for port tack start. Looking good, good pace.
Yayo, Team Dutch Sail, I think in pole position to get off this line in good shape. Sail Team Barcelona also nicely positioned on the line, as are and do Team Australia, building speed.
Let's go racing. Race 2, Group B, and penalties already.
OCS get behind penalty, Spain and Australia. OCS get behind penalty, Spain and Australia.
Ouch.
Yeah, that is an ouch. That is a get behind Team Yayo Dutch Sail of 75 metres, so getting a little trigger happy.
The Olympic champion on the Dutch boat nailed it. They were 2 metres back and sending it. Olivia Price painting the picture, picking up the wheel on starboard.
Nice gains back to Andu, Team Australia. Potentially a little more pressure over on that right-hand side, made a little gain. Very tight cross here from the Dutch. Umpire Richard Slater and his team will have their eyes open. The Dutch team will have to re-accelerate their AC40, and we'll possibly see a slight lead change now. Australians getting a nice little wind out that right-hand side of the course.
Dutch team were slow to get going out of that tack. Left the Australian team in a great spot. It's getting lighter towards the top of the track. We're just seeing 7 knots at the top marks. So really need to be building power, building speed.
That was a nice lead change. Olivia Price, who's helming on starboard for the Australians, took full advantage of a little bit more pace and a slow tack by the Netherlands, but these two teams evenly matched. Off the line, it was good to see all boats, or 3 boats, right on the line. Unfortunately, 2 of them just over, but it just shows how the level is the level is rising for the teams as they do a bit more racing. This will be close between Australia and the Netherlands at this top mark.
Australians doing a nice manoeuvre. They'll be happy with that. Pressure on the Dutch team now.
Penalty Spain relative to Germany.
Oh, and the Dutch have come off their foils as well. A bad jibe. Yayo, Team Dutch Sail. And that is a massive penalty. They are going to be waiting for the next line of breeze to come down to get repopped. Next manoeuvre from the Australians and Sail Team Barcelona. Very critical. Australians look like they may have jibed and executed their jibe well on board Sail Team Barcelona. To 18 knots of boat speed. Can they hang on to it? Big touchdown. Then right on the edge.
Wrestling with the wheel there, Neas Ballester, 20 years old from Palma.
This is the umpires. Germany disqualified, exceeding the boundary by 85 metres.
Spain just trying to dig themselves out of the hole. They fell off the foils, but in these really light conditions, that's a top effort to get the boat accelerated again. Now the apparent wind will come forward, the speed will increase, the apparent wind speed increases, and everything just gets so much easier. It's a day that we're going to talk about. The teams that stayed on the foils got the points on the board, and Australia are out in the lead, but Spain now are coming from behind. They're foiling. The trick for the Spanish will be to keep on the foils down leg 2.
So, and Team Australia sailing downwind into slightly more pressure, so that rubber band does stretch. As you sail into the back of the wind, you're actually sailing much faster than the wind speed, so quicker all the time, but they will be sailing back upwind into that lighter air sector, so we're all on the edge of our seats watching the manoeuvres as they head back upwind.
That's a great shot in the cockpit, isn't it? Olivia Price steering, going into the tack, tucked in behind her, Lisa Darmanin, silver medalist in the NACRA from Rio. Got a real diversity of talent, this Aussie team. I mean, Olivia Price won her silver medal match racing. Lisa Darmanin in the cat, in the fast foiling cat. Loads of 49er experience too. I mean, they have the package.
Oh, mast not rotating there on board their AC40, so that's not good to see. They need to get that mast rotated. There's an issue on board there. That mast rotation hasn't gone through, so not good for performance and not good for the rig. Not sure what's happened there. Just getting it to go through there now, so I'm not sure whether they had a little operator error there. Looks like it.
Nice drive. Really locked in now, the Aussie team.
Nice, cool, calm comms on board the Australian boat. Great to hear.
The points are so weighted as well into that top 3. It's so good to finish the race in the chocolates.
Australians also sailing well. They've executed their final jibes coming down to this bottom sector. Nice jibe on board Yayo, Team Dutch Sail. But they are trailing a little too much, I think, to dig back into Sail Team Barcelona.
And the Dutch have sparks of brilliance, stringing it together.
You can see the smiles from here on the faces of the crew of Andu Team Australia in race 2 of Group B in the Pooch Women's America's Cup. They have done a cracker of a job in challenging weather. Andu Team Australia get the win and that big 10 points. This is Group B, the invited teams and the Pooch Women's America's Cup. So it's Andu Team Australia banking 10 points, followed by Sail Team Barcelona, Yayo Team Dutch Sail, and Concord Pacific Racing getting at the top, gate 3 for the final time with the race then stopped, ran out of time. It was a disqualification for Team Germany for going well outside the boundary, and the Swedish Challenge powered by Artemis did not start. They were instructed not to start, but they will get average points for that race.